Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoyed the last video about The Last of Us and all the news that came with, that dropping all last week between the remake of the game, the series, and just everything else that was included in that. So if you like my channel, you like my content, please subscribe, comment below, just do whatever you gotta do. Today we are going to talk about my quick review of the new Jurassic World movie, Jurassic World Dominion. Now, a lot of people really kind of tore into this movie, saying that it was borderline unnecessary and everything, and maybe they're right. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and God knows we can't go against the gospel that is Rotten Tomatoes. Even though I think a lot of their reviews or whatever towards movies and everything are kind of BS, but like I said, everyone to each their own. But there will be spoilers included in this video, so if you don't want to get anything ruined for you, please turn back now. I personally enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a good little popcorn movie. It had action and some underlying stories, and just it kind of brought things full circle for our old characters that came back. And it's always good when old characters return to a franchise and just kind of close everything up on their end. And in my opinion, it was a good close to the whole series. They should definitely not make any more, just kind of leave it alone. And anyways, aside from all of that, let's get into the spoilers and the whole premise of the movie. Now we pick up shortly after the last movie left off. We know the girl that we find out at the end of the last one ended up being a clone of a doctor's daughter who had passed away from some genetic disorder. And we find out that this little girl is the daughter actually gave birth to this girl and everything, but she kind of altered her DNA to prevent her from having this genetic disorder. But we'll kind of get into that. The whole thing starts off with, we see Owen and Claire and this girl kind of living off the grid, trying to keep this girl hidden. And the wrong people find out. They end up snatching up this girl, and they also snatch up Blue's baby because Blue somehow had a baby all on her own, and so that makes this baby raptor's DNA rather unique as well. So they go after it and they snatch both of them up, and the whole thing is about they have this kidnapping story on one end, and then on the other we have the original characters that came back. We had Dr. Alan Grant and Ellie Statler and Ian Malcolm, all played by Sam Neill, um, Jeff Goldblum, and Laura Dern. They're the original characters from the original Jurassic Park movie. We kind of got a taste of that in the last one with Jeff Goldblum coming back. And, because we have all these legacy characters returning, you got the two, well, all three are doctors, but you got all these guys returning. You also have these throwbacks that, everybody loves a good throwback, regardless of what movie it is or TV show or whatever. We have a throwback to the first one with Wayne Knight. He played that IT guy that kind of, basically just fucked everything up. We have a throwback, and we catch a glimpse of the shaving cream can that he had, and it's on this display case, and it's just little shit like that kind of brings it back, and it's awesome. And also we also have the dinosaur that inevitably killed him come back and also kill somebody else. And it's just those things that kind of, like I said, they bring the whole thing full circle, and they just kind of give it a good closing chapter. And it was a good little piece of nostalgia to being someone that has been watching these movies basically my entire life, because you had the first one that come out in 1993, and we've had these movies for the last 30 years, which is just ridiculous in its own sense. But they come back and they actually have a decent part in the movie. We have the new generation of characters versus the old one. They don't really actually meet until pretty close to the end of the movie. But the whole reason that these original characters are back, Ellie is a researcher for different things, and they come across these locusts that have been created by another company, because we have to have that company that comes in and tries to fuck everything up for everybody. But they take these locusts and they create them, and they are, made with this prehistoric DNA, just like everything else. And slowly but surely, the locusts repopulate. They start destroying crops and just really going towards disrupting the food chain for the entire world, and this whole global catastrophe coming their way and everything. So Ellie then recruits Sam Neill, Dr. Alan Grant, who is invited to this company that is responsible for everything by Jeff Goldblum, Ian Malcolm. He secretly lets them in on everything, what's going on, because he wants to shut down this company because he sees that everything they're doing is wrong, and we got the big boss of that company who's first class douchebag, and that's their story. They're trying to shut down this company and prevent the global catastrophe that is these altered locusts. And of course, we got the returning doctor from I think pretty much all the movies, Dr. Wong, and he's brought in. He's actually responsible for it all. He designed these locusts. So while they're all trying to do that, we got Owen and Claire, and then this new character played by DeWanda Wise, who plays Kayla Watts. She is a pilot. She actually sees this girl getting transported, after she's snatched up and everything. So she, out of guilt and just kind of obligation, she helps Owen and Claire get to her, and everything, chaos ensues with, we got the different action scenes with a brand new set of raptors that are specifically trained to kill and everything. And so eventually all these characters come crashing together, and they come down, and they once again we got this big company that tried to have all these dinosaurs in one place, and then it just all just fucking goes downhill because he gets caught. The big bad or whatever you want to call him, he gets caught, and in the midst of trying to erase this evidence, he inevitably burns down this whole sanctuary and everything. So all these dinosaurs and everything are roaming free again, and here we have another complex that's just burning to the ground. And it all kinds of, in my opinion, it all kind of closes up. It's a good close to the whole series because we had Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler kind of dancing around the idea, because we know that Ellie went off and eventually got married and had kids with someone else. And in this movie, it's revealed that it doesn't work out. She's left this guy. So this kind of opens the door for Alan Grant again, and sure enough, they do get back together at the end. And surprisingly enough, none of the original characters die. I was actually waiting for Ian Malcolm to get scooped up and eaten, just because we had a couple close call scenes. And, but everyone makes it out alive, everyone gets their happy ending, and all in all, it was a pretty decent movie. But it's like a lot of movies these days, it's probably one of those movies I'll never sit through again, unless I'm forced to. But anyways, that was my review of Jurassic World Dominion. It was a good movie, and I recommend it. So thanks for watching, guys. See ya.